that I am today. Me and Drew used to break in the Mustang in the middle of the night in Kingston Springs. Then karma come around and cross my way. Grandpa passed, I got a little wild. Started inking at my body every check I got. Just sitting in the barn with the lights cut off, wondered where I'd end up in the 4 years time. And I dropped out of school cause it wasn't for me. My senior year I was slinging them drywall sheets, starting up that truck about 5 in the morning, busting ass every day in the Tennessee sun. About that dream seemed out of reach for a piece of shit oh sinner like me. Thank God that he put me on my own 2 feet. That's why I pray before I go to sleep.
Lord knows I ain't no saint, and I only dress up on Sunday. And on Friday night the devil's in my veins, while the quarters in my pocket make the jukebox sing a lonesome song on how I lost my way down a one-lane path. Nobody paved my way. Had a lot of good times and a few heartbreaks. I've always been a sinner, never claiming to be a saint.
Well, I spent a mini night in the county jail, down on my luck and drunk as hell. Nobody accepting my cause, nobody is paying my bail. Well, I had to swallow my pride, pick myself up and look inside. Facing life eye to eye, I swear to God this my last time. Something deep down keep calling me, home me, and I wanna be better than the man I used to be, and I wanna give it all of me. Ain't nobody ever paid my way, and the Lord knows I ain't never been a saint. He guards my soul every day, and I gotta give him thanks for these better days.
Lord knows I ain't no saint, and I only dress up on Sunday. And on Friday night the devil's in my veins, while the quarters in my pocket make the jukebox sing a lonesome song on how I lost my way down a one-lane path. Nobody paved my way. Had a lot of good times and a few heartbreaks. I've always been a sinner, never claimed to be a saint.
Good old boys these days are rare, covered up by television sets on air, with some paper to read, something they didn't write. You can't get the same feeling under cameras and lights. You can't talk from me if you ain't from my town. I know every black mark, old boy and gal, and that glitter and glam ain't impressing nobody like a small town boy trying to be somebody. We're sky blue eyes like a cowboy movie. We're John Wayne in trucks, ashtray and a doobie, and the saddles done turned to dusty bench seats, and the reins are the 5 speeds at our feet. And that gallop turned to gallons as the time passed by. That don't mean we ain't around or still down to ride. Real country boys got stories and a past to prove it, like stars in cowboy movies. These woods and a 6-gun is how I feel. A 22 Heritage and some rolling hills, but just over that bluff is an enemy of mine. No scars on the hands that are writing them lines. And when the lonesome dove rolls in with a dozen white roses, brought to life in a town of neons and music, they pull the gun cause they know I ain't playing. I came alone, hammer cocked like an old Lone Ranger. We're sky blue eyes like a cowboy movie. We're John Wayne in trucks, ashtray and a doobie, and the saddles done turned to dusty bench seats, and the reins are the 5 speeds at our feet. And that gallop turned to gallons as the time passed by. That don't mean we ain't around or still down to ride. Real country boys got stories and a past to prove it, like stars and cowboys. If Music Row was old saloons, y'all are drunk, but hell, I guess that I'm drunk too. But when the Bronco kicks, some old boys run, and some stick it to the man like a cowboy's gun. Like a cowboy's gun. Ooh. We're movie. John Wayne in a truck, ashtray in a doobie, and the saddle's done turned to old Big C, and the reins are the 5 speeds and our feet, and the gallop turned to gallons as the time passed by. That don't mean we ain't around and still down to rise. Real country boys got stories and we can prove it, like stars in cowboy movies.
The only time I see you is when we're in a crowd. You're with your friends and I'm with mine, the music's bumping loud. You used to be the girl that didn't go out on the town. Now you had these crazy nights on Instagram you post about. And through the neon smoke on the Midtown Strip, when I'm home alone, you're out with your friends. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told, I still get told about it. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told up about it, up about it, up about it, up about it. Oh, yeah, we ain't as young as we once was. Back when I had no tattoos, no ID to get in clubs. We'd walk Broadway looking at the lights and nightlife that we never seen, breathing in those toxic fumes from buses sitting on second hand, trying to sneak into the spots where all the big boys used to roam around. I was 130 pounds soaking wet, but I felt like Zeus when you was around. A long way from them county roads and a small taste of that city life. Sweet smell of that Jack Daniels on cigarette smoking neon lights, with Alan Jackson in the background, coming from a country cover band, and a homeless lady on the street corner killing it when she plays that violin. Johnny and June on them valley walls that we slapped up way back when. We didn't know shit about life, just 6 months into having my license. And if these words were Polaroids, these pictures would be priceless. But these thoughts up in my head keep replaying because they're timeless. So whenever you're out up on the town, cheers to the times that we had. When the frames of life trip down the strip of Music City and Pat. I still get told up about it. I still get told, I still get told about it. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told up about it, up about it, up about it, up about it. Yeah, not as young as we was, right? Now I've been kicked out of every bar except the one I'm sitting in tonight. I had about 12 drafts and 2 shots, now I'm in a back alley smoking pot. Probably stumble into a fist fight with some jockey dudes that get roughed up, but it's all good. That Jack Daniels got me fucked up as always. And if I leave this neon strip, it's looking like I fought a saw blade. Got alcohol on my white suede, car parked on Broadway. No pretty lady in the passenger cause of dumb choices that I made. I start the Chevy and it's always her song bumping through them sound waves. One bullet in that pistol, Smith and Wesson, come take the pain away. I talk to my drunk self and tell my sober self I can't take me, so I pull the gun on my other half, like why you always blaming me? I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told, I still get told about it. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told up about it, up about it, up about it, up about it. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told, I still get told about it. I still get told, I still get told up about it. I still get told up about it, up about it, up about it, up about it. If you feel like you're falling, tell me and I'll also make the leap. And if you
you feel like you're empty, let me in your soul, I'll fix the leak. Ooh. I've been down and I didn't wanna get up, staring at the sun, not caring if I dried up. The whole world around me steady looking at a screen. People like, quit bitching, cause that's how they found me. But my numbers climbing still, don't forget to call my mama and tell her that I love her, not bother her with the drama. Cause tomorrow's not a promise, it's a blessing, and that's honest. And that's coming from a sinner, so when I sleep inside my coffin, I hope you hear me in your dreams, hope you learn from my mistakes, hope you open up your mind to the power nature lets us take, and embrace the vibrations of the freedom in the wind. Born to be great, make a change and live it all again.
If you feel like you're falling, tell me and I'll also make believe. And if you feel like you're empty, let me in your soul, I'll fix the leak. Ooh.
Rock bottom ain't bad if you need a rock in your life. Every great man busted a block at the bottom. Am I right? Don't reply, cause I already know the answer. I've lived so many lives, some of the old ones I can't even remember. My eyes seen 1,000 years, my body seen 27. This is my year of fighting the music industry devil. So when I turn 28, I'll take a shot of holy water. 100 proof that you ain't gotta fall inside the pit of darkness. You ain't gotta listen to me, I'm a speck inside the ocean, but I'm swimming in the water where you ponder up a purpose. Take my insight, cause I'm caring as an individual. This life is complex, getting hard to keep it simple too.
So on your way down, don't worry about the ground. This dimension will give out, and we'll be right inside. If you feel like you're falling, tell me and I'll also make believe. And if you feel like you're empty, let me in your soul, I'll fix the leak. Whoa.
I ain't the best singer or the best looking. I ain't got a plan to make people listen to me. There ain't no designer telling me what to wear. I hit Tractor Supply and get 6 of the same pair. My claim to fame is a story and a page, marijuana and some thoughts written down to explain. From a day I lived and turned into a song, as I sat on the porch getting stoned at my farm. 29 years old, out living a dream. Big fancy toy bus and millions of streams, but I'm still in muddy water way more than waist deep. I love my upbringing and I ain't ashamed that I claim the rednecks and everywhere's that sound on the map. And I claim the rebel flags flying high of a young man's Scottsdale cap. And I claim every good old boy with homemade tattoos that he's still proud of. It ain't how I dress, no, it ain't how I sing. It's how I tell them what I claim. There'll never be another Johnny Cash, but I feel like him when I'm pissed off mad. And one of my muscle cars going way too fast, not worried if a deer even kills my ass. Then after a few miles I quit being so reckless. Light me up a roach while I'm listening to Elvis, like a hound dog hanging out the window, still holding my soul cause the devil can't get it. Yeah, music ain't money round here, no, so It's the blood in her veins and a flag on the porch, red with a blue circle holding 3 bright stars. In the 615, ask who we are. They'll say we claim the rednecks, and everywhere's that town on the map. Yeah, we claim the rebel flags flying high over a young man's Scottsdale cap. And we claim every good old boy with homemade tattoos that he's still proud of. Yeah, it ain't how we dress, and it ain't how we sing. It's how we tell them what we claim. And hell no, we ain't ashamed. Hopefully one day, long from now, way in the future when I'm underground, a rebel child will discover the sound of a Nashville-born redneck loud mouth, and say that he claimed the rednecks, and everywhere's that town on the map. Yeah, he claimed the rebel flags flying high off his truck, and he didn't get scared. And he claimed every good old boy with homemade tattoos like he had on his arm. Yeah, it ain't how he dressed, and it ain't how he sang. It's how he told him what he claimed. Still ain't ashamed, motherfucker.
The only poison I've had is ivy. The only man I fear is God. No snakes can make me run now, 'cause I've been bit by a moth. No bug can stare me down, no neighbor can shut me up. I'm off the grid and I'm off my rocker. I'm off in the holler sun. We them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done. Holler if you need a chip on the shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun. We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. Yeah, we them holler. The only fight I've ever been in was taking up for somebody else. The only time I got my jaw jacked is never, but damn sure not quite yet. The times I miss the most are the times nobody knows. When it was me, my cousin, and a couple of my buddies racing down old Sam's Krieger Road. We them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done. Holler if you need a chip on the shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun. We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. Yeah, we them holler boy. Holler boy, native to the holler soul, washed in the spring of a farmer's joy. We them holler boys. Holler if you're needing something done. Holler if you need a chip on a shoulder or a hand with a loaded gun. We them holler boys. Holler if you needed something done. Holler if you need a chip on the shoulder and a hand with a loaded gun. We'll be out that screen door, no shirt on, leaving 2 black marks down a one-way road. full moon glows and the sleepy back roads hold tobacco smoke on these yellow dotted lines through the dim high beams. It takes me back in time to just turn 16. Two hands on the wheel, one foot on the gas. A picture of us kissing, sliding down in the dash. A rebel kid sipping on love in a glass, getting tipsy off her lips, but I'm worried that the loves won't last. Yeah. Them red lips with them shades on, she's Hollywood stuck down home. Daisy Duke of my small town in an old truck with her buzz on. She's dynamite on a Friday night, all dressed up for the good time. To the tall grass on the riverside where you ain't gonna see them city lights. That orange glow from them cedar logs, it's diesel smoke on a one lane. It's the hottest song on the radio that makes us feel some type of way. And I can't help but think that it won't last forever. Till the time fades my pain or the memories blow up my engine. Sometimes late at night when the full moon glows and the sleepy back roads hold tobacco smoke on these yellow dotted lines through the dim high beams. It takes me back in time to just turn 16. Two hands on the wheel, one foot on the gas. A picture of us kissing, sliding down in the dash. A rebel kid sipping on love in a glass, getting tipsy off her lips, but I'm worried that the loves won't last.
Let's get lost on them dirt roads, good songs on that radio. Park behind them hayfields, steaming up them windows. Changing lanes, tangled up like sugar cane. Hoping we can live on this buzz and it won't go away. Yeah, baby, I'm holding on to these memories. My high beams doing donuts down in them butter beans. The southern breeze blowing and keep reminding me of how it was way back when. I can see it in my dreams.
Full moon glows and the sleepy back roads hold tobacco smoke on these yellow dotted lines through the dim high beams. It takes me back in time to just turn 16. Two hands on the wheel, one foot on the gas. A picture of us kissing, sliding down in the dash. A rebel kid sipping on love in a glass, getting tipsy off her lips, but I'm worried that the loves won't last. Love won't last. The buzz won't last. Two rebel kids sipping on love in a glass.
The friends I got are the same ones from high school. Half of them drive or got the same damn trucks too. CB hanging from the mirror, talking smack to truckers. Tired from driving roads, calling us little motherfuckers. Same cops in town since I was 15. Barefoot, walking all the way down Pond Creek. But the same ain't bad when you're where I'm from. Same shit, different day, at least you know everyone. The world turns slower where the road goes dirt. The women talk sweeter here on the outskirts. A boyfriend will knock you out for trying to flirt. The songs hit different when written and sang by us. The world turns slower where the only screen is on the front porch when you go to leave. The girls paint their toes and the boys play with G.I. Joes. And I like the same old, same old. I partied with the police back in their prime when they were the ones having fun running from blue lights. The Bilbert brothers had a party every week, and Officer TC was waiting down the street at the top of Snake Hill. Buster right at the stop. Don't light a blunt until you pass Narrows of the Harbor. But the cops ain't as scary as some of them curves. Take it slow by Mary Helen's, watch for cows, you heard? The world turns slower where the road goes dirt. The women talk sweeter here on the outskirts. A boyfriend will knock you out for trying to flirt. The songs hit different when written and sang by us. The world turns slower where the only screen is on the front porch when you go to leave. The girls paint their toes and the boys play with G.I. Joes. And I like the same old, same roads that hold my years of many blunts rolled and close called dear. Just one more kiss and one more beer. Just one more bonfire dancing in a field. One more homecoming for 1,000 more years. 1,000 more Coors like cans and a fit. For every country boy born for millions of years, I pray another generation lives like we do. Where the world turns slower and the road goes dirt. The women talk sweeter here on the outskirts. A boyfriend will knock you out for trying to flirt. The songs hit different when written and sang by us. The world turns slower where the only screen is on the front porch when you go to leave. The girls paint their toes and the boys play with G.I. Joes. And I like the same. Where the world turns slower and the road goes dirt. The women talk sweeter here on the outskirts. A boyfriend will knock you out for trying to flirt. The songs hit different when written and sang by us. The world turns slower where the only screen is on the front porch when you go to leave. The girls paint their toes and the boys play with G.I. Joes. And I like the same old, same old.
When the sun goes down, you know where I'll be, with a case of good time and some John Deere green, kicking sparks to the sky. I'm in my zone every night, spraying on that campfire cologne, a campfire cologne. And you know I'm not alone, a campfire cologne. That aroma on my clothes takes me back far, the backyard. We build ourselves a pile and light up a bonfire. We'd have the best times and never even tried. Good friends make good company. You blast